Hey, what's up everybody? Hairmetal Fan 08. I wanted to do something a little different for this rant. The second rant, which is basically talking about answering a question per se. Does violent video gaming cause the shootings that have happened over the past few years, whether it's the recent one in Connecticut, the one that was not too long ago in the theaters during the premiere of The Dark Knight Rises, or shooting at Virginia Tech, Columbine, the one that happened at a grocery store, I believe. I can't remember the other one. I forgot about that one. I just know that the person did not have a motive, but Rich ran there and started shooting. But before I do start this rant, I am going to take a moment right now, actually. The reason I'm staying outside is I've seen people not too long ago standing outside for the people of Connecticut as tribute, and it is warm out here. So, in honor of those people, sorry about that. My camera's a little buggy. So in honor of that, I'm going to take a moment of silence for those people. Amen. Now, to really understand question, let's dive into it. Does violent video gaming cause a motive for people to want to go in and shoot people? Does violent video gaming do that? Well, then let me ask you in this way: does TV cause bad parenting? No. Just because you see bad parenting on TV doesn't mean it causes bad parenting. It means you, the person that decided to follow that image and do the bad parenting. So to really answer this question before I go into more scenario questions, or the classic saying, actually, we'll go back to that. Do guns kill people? No, it's the people with guns that kill people. It's not just a gun. It's people who buy the gun and have the action to go in somewhere and start shooting. So no, it's not the game's fault for the violence and shootings we've had. Let me illustrate the point of video games. I look at video games like this. As a person who's worked around video games several years, when I used to work at GameStop for 4 years. Darn it. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyways, I look at video games like this. Video gaming, when people make video games, it is an art. Just like when you make a painting, or when a musician writes a song, or plays a guitar, it's an art. You do it to make an image. And to see that image come through, you have to basically go what you think in your head is the right image that you're trying to perceive. I got a couple of examples. These are just new games I bought from Walmart for, on sale. We'll dive into them. For example, Hitman Absolution, the newest Hitman game of series. Now, the image is basically telling about a professional assassin. Now, because he's a professional assassin, this thing. Anyways, because he's a professional assassin, he uses improvisation. He uses stuff like fiber wire, stone to break over somebody's head, and a bunch of other violent things. But why would he do that? It's because the artist, or the game developer, excuse me, wants us to see an image of a professional assassin. See what these people see, because dang it, it's webcam. Professional assassins do exist in real life, and that is what they do. So it's showing us an image of it. It's not telling us this is how you become an assassin. go kill somebody. No, it's showing us what these people have done in in basically a simulation of a video game. And it goes through like how they can pick how they perceive their mission. It's just an artist's image. And that's one example. Again, well, we'll look over how this thing is rated M. Blood and gore. You're a hitman. You're a professional assassin. Intense violence. Same thing. Get. Same thing. Intense violence. Partial nudity. You're in a world where basically you're a professional assassin. You're assigned into an object and you don't know where the place is. So it's just like if you were in a real environment, you don't know what you're going to see. Sexual themes. Again, you're in an environment you don't know. You're going to see that. I mean, that's just what he's trying to survey. You're in a scene you never know, and you're assigned to do a task. Strong language. People in the game that he tries to interact with, try to disguise himself. You expect to hear strong language. Use of drugs. You're in cities. Dang it. Darn this webcam. Sorry about that, folks. Webcam, that's a little weird. Sometimes it's when it's an outside environment. Sometimes I don't know why. Anyways, use of drugs. You're in a city. You're in alleyways. Showing depictions of street life. So of course you'd see that. That's just Hitman. Again, probably just a little more really violent game. So I caution. I'll tell you what I mean by the end. Basically, I'd really caution unless you're an adult. If you're a kid, stay away from it. It's darn webcam. There we go. If you're a kid, stay away from this. That's one answer to these violent video gaming crazes. Okay, next one we'll look at the fourth conclusion of the Halo series. Now, Halo has always been a violent series as far as video gaming goes, and also has a lot of deep story elements as far as sacrifice and people dying. And again, it's because it's a story. It's a science fiction story. So if you've seen good examples of sci-fi, Terminator, that's a good example. Terminator 1, Terminator 2 series with James Cameron. He always wrote sacrifice, death, how the future is what we make. You see that in a lot of sci-fi films nowadays, thanks to James Cameron. But that's what Halo is. It's a science fiction video game. Speaking of a science fiction character called Master Chief, who is the chosen. Darn this thing. Give it about a minute. Wants to work. There we go. Talks about a hero who basically is the chosen savior of Earth. And he basically is built like a machine. And yes, this game is pretty violent because it's basically a science fiction story about enemies and aliens and humans. So it's putting all of them together. So. And they're all in a gunfight, kind of like in another science fiction film I can think of, really, that can relate to it, is, crap, I can't remember the name of it. Shoot. I think it's Super Soldier or something. Anyways, it's a movie where they were shooting an alien invasion. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I used to remember it. It was a good science fiction film. Excuse me. I think it's Super Soldiers. I can't remember. I would have to look, and I'll put in the description below that. Apology, forgot the movie. Anyways, turn this webcam. Anyways, this game is very mature also for its use of blood and violence. Yes, again, this is a war in this video game world that they're always fighting. So you're expecting of violence and blood. And it's trying to use the blood and violence as a way of showing the war, showing the emotional content of a science fiction war. It's just like in Call of Duty. I know a lot of people ran it on Call of Duty, for example, and particularly Modern Warfare 2, on the part where basically you can skip a scene, but it's supposed to be a mission where you're playing an undercover terrorist rogue, and you're in an airport, and you're basically shooting up people in the airport. Now, what that image was supposed to tell was basically I was about to go on a rant. I'll explain why in a minute. Anyways, it's supposed to talk about how when terrorists have their rogue elements, it's supposed to depict that they have their own actions and their own means of doing things. That they feel they have to. It's trying to dive into basically the reason they do this is because they feel they have to. That's their reason. And whether we disagree or not, that's what the game developers are trying to show us. The reason I was about to rant is because I know this was already done long ago, but there was a Fox News rant where they literally shut the guy up, the game developer up, when basically he was saying, well, why would you make a game like that that's so violent? You're shooting up people in the airport. He was saying, the game developer was trying to say, it's a scene where you can skip. He's like, it's a scene where you can skip, but it's supposed to show the violence of terrorists. And there's like, well, that's just common sense. They keep cutting him off every time he's like, but it was, let's. They didn't let him finish his damn story. That's one reason why I hate fucking Fox News. Yeah, I just said it. I hate you, Fox News. Fuck you. Fuck you, Fox News, and your right-winged, literal bullshit. That's all you are. You are not two-sided. You are one-sided, full of bullshit. Fox News, that's all you ever will be. And if you're a Fox News fan out there, sorry. I think they're full of shit. They are the biggest news that's full of shit. If you don't believe me, look at that appearance Sarah Palin made to talk about that Family Guy episode. It's just stupid. Oh, and I will say this. No, it is not the video game's fault. If you do believe that, you're just about as right-winged as Fox News is. Don't become a tattletale and say, it's the video game's fault that all these shootings happen, and go tattletale on Fox News, because that's all they are. It's a bunch of tattletellers. It's like a little brother goes tattletale to his mom, and his big brother's picking on him. When he didn't. That's all Fox News is. Is it just a tattletale mom? People, listen. It's not the video game's fault. It is the fault of the parents who subject their young kid when they're probably know that they're not right in the head or too young to see these images. Again, it's back to my last video. Parents, take action. If you know they're not right, don't let them see that kind of gaming. It's very dangerous to their mind, to their psyche. It's kind of common. It is common sense. Excuse me. It is common sense. If they're too young, don't let them see it. Don't let them buy it. Don't let them play it. Let them play it when they're at a mature age, when their mind is mature also. Then you can let them play video games when they understand that it's not real. It's just a fake image made to entertain. That's what video games are, entertainment. No, again, it's not the fault of the games themselves or the developers. It's a fault of the parents who let their kids see it, or fault people and other people that are not right in the head or not right in any ways. Let them see it. Basically, if you're a parent that buys these kind of games for their kids and they're too young, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault that kids can be like violent like this. It's because they get that image in their head because, excuse me, I'm about to lean back in my chair, excuse me. They get the image, then they want to take out their anger. That's common what they want to do. So parents, be good parents. Don't subject their kid. Don't subject your kid to these kind of violence. To this kind of violence. That's what will help make the world a better place. Be careful what you show them, and be careful what they see. Violence. Seeing violence can cause violence in a short-term way. Short-term summary of it. Excuse me. You guys can make a difference. I try to make a difference every time I'm at my job. Parents, you can make a difference too. It starts now. Thank you guys again. Hairmetal Fan 08. Peace, love, rock out. Catch you again for the last 2 parts. I'm going to go inside, that way this camera doesn't glitch out, of Hairmetal Fan Rants. So, catch you next time.